Good day, everyone. This is Red Dragon, just coming at you today to discuss some roof rack ideas. This is what the stealth camper looks like, the CRV camper conversion. And I started wanting to make a roof rack because the roof racks that are available to purchase out there, they say on them that they can support up to 75 pounds on a lot of them, on most of them, if the weight is evenly distributed. And that sucks. So I wanted to go ahead and make a roof rack. And what we have here, if you've never taken off the plastic thing on top of the car, are M6-1.0 bolts. And you can get them in all different types and sizes. I wanted to get them in about 140 to 150 millimeters long, which is about 5.5 inches. YouTube that if you're interested in the millimeter to inches. But we've got 12 of these on the 2nd gen CRV. And I was going to go out and make one, because if you make one, it would definitely support 75 pounds. It would probably support 500 pounds or more. And then I realized that I had one lying around, a roof rack for the Red Dragon. I used the roof rack about 12 years ago to move across about 4 states. And then I used it about 2 years ago to move across 3 or 4 other states. So I've had this for about 12 years. This one is a Thule. Thule is expensive, but in retrospect here, I'm glad I got it. I got it used 12 years ago. And I'm glad I got it because it's incredibly sturdy, it's incredibly strong. I used it for 2 moves on my 1995 Acura Integra, which I think it's meant for. And it's meant for the Acura Integra because it's meant for a roof, what they call a naked roof, which is a roof that doesn't already have a roof rack on it, or a roof rack system on it, like the 2nd gen CRV. So I took off the plastic here on top, and if you haven't done that before, this is what it looks like on top of the 2nd gen CRV. Back to the Thule mount. I like this type of mount, because it just connects to any type of door, and you could use it on any type of car, truck, van, SUV, whatever you want. And if they make knockoff ones that are awesome, do that. You know, we're all about efficiency and cheapness, also price, cost effectiveness. So if they sell any good knockoff ones that are like this, that attach to the door, you can always dual purpose them like I did. I can use it for my 1995 Acura Integra, the Red Dragon, and or I can use it on the CRV. Now, I just had these shelving unit things lying around. They're to make a shelf. They're about 6.5 feet long. So that's what I used on top of my Thule roof rack that wasn't meant for the CRV. And I picked up some U bolts that were like $1 each at Home Depot and secured those down. I would recommend getting a key system so people can't steal this. There's no way for them to take that off or steal it. And also, you know, somebody's not going to come out here with a 13 millimeter and take off 8 of these bolts in the middle of the night, you know, with the dogs and the camera and everything. I just don't think they'd take the time to be able to do that. So I decided to make a roof rack, or repurpose mine, and then make a little something for the roof rack. Because when I loaded everything up in here for 2 people, keep in mind this is a 2-person camper and I'm camping for 2, I have quite a bit of stuff. And just chairs, the bed, some of the stuff, the blankets. I have a lot of water jugs, propane. I'm just going to take the propane in there. I keep it in the car temporarily because my house sits only in the shade. And my car is in the shade 24/7. So I just keep that in there. And then when I go camping from point A to point B, I'll just take the propane tank from there. I'll go ahead and put it here on the propane tank mount. Can't believe you've done this. that we've made here. And the propane tank will go on there. I'm going to use that for the roof rack storage, and I'm going to use that for the roof rack storage. I am not going to forget my fire alarm / CO2 alarm or my snow chains. I've got a massive jack here I'm going to bring, and I've got every tool to be able to fix the CRV in there. So guys, if you like to make things and make things more efficient, you can definitely make your own roof rack for a second generation CRV. These are the first schematics I was looking at to make a roof rack before it actually dawned on me that I had one just for a different car. And roof racks, guys, are usually car specific, so it's really cool to be able to use a roof rack like this, just one that attaches to your door, because then you could use it for any type of car. So the roof rack on the second gen CRV, they use M6-1.0, and I could only find 110 millimeter at the time, although Fastenal has 140, 150, 160, 200 millimeter. I would check out Fastenal for these. They were like $1.07. You're going to need 12. And some washers and some nuts. I was just going to use a 2x4. Actually, this is like a 2x2. And then it's 4.5 inches long. And then I was going to take those bolts, the M6 1.0, which is what threads in to the mounting points here for the roof rack on the CRV second gen. And I was going to drill some holes in the 2x2 piece of wood. That's 4.5 inches long. And just go ahead and, you know, at the end of the day, mount those longer bolts in there. And then I was going to use either like a 5-inch long piece of board, or metal might actually be cheaper these days than wood. Aluminum, you know, use your B-Rain. You guys have a lot of choices here. The main point is to work around the 12 M6 1.0 bolts. You do it as high as you want or as low as you want on top of the car for whatever type of roof rack you guys want to make. So if you guys like to make stuff, if you like to make everything more efficient, come join my channel, subscribe, and follow along on my CRV conversion saga here.